The only way that any hospital stays staffed is through Medicaid reimbursements. And when those dry up, which they will, because our dumb friends thought that this Medicaid cut was only going to hurt able-bodied young men living in their mother's basement. Because the Republicans are lying. That's all they do is lie. So call your grandma
and not think.
Or see her while you can while she's still here. Is this going to be bad?
Not thinking. Well, hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford, here for your creature comfort. And today I wanted to do another reaction video. This is going to be to some more hashtag FAFO. And yeah, we're going to see what the latest and greatest is of the failures. And we ain't no haters. Be sure to check out myself. It's on the link down below. And let's get right into it. This one's going to be by, if you don't know, hashtag FAFO is the latest and the greatest in the failures of people who have, in fact, voted for your boy, your man in the White House. They voted for him and they're reaping the consequences of their actions like we are too. I learned somehow that when you do bad things happen. Mimi Blue. Hashtag FAFO for Elderly Republicans Day is here. The elderly who are going to be kicked out of nursing homes, that's happening now. Trump thought it would be after the 2026 elections or after the 2028 elections. Nope. The for-profit healthcare system is up and running and spending these people out now.
I just spoke to my mother who's in the nursing home.
I love your eye makeup. Whatever.
You know, she and my family have told me for the past 10 years to keep my mouth shut and to not offend people with my, political views. Because my political views are, let's take care of people. Let's not be assholes. And let's not lie
They say she's
about
trouble.
facts. Because immigrants are not more dangerous than the men that have my skin color. Never have been. Never will be. Ever. We are the predators. It's on every single map. It's charts and graphs, man. If you have problems with numbers, it's basic charts and graphs. Okay, but I digress. My mom called.
It's stats, y'all.
She's already heard about what's happening at the nursing homes because she lives in a nursing home. Thank God my brother put her in a nursing home in Kansas and not Missouri. That's her only hope, is that she's in a blue state.
Imagine them just kicking
Of course,
people
Kansas
out like
is
that.
still full of a whole bunch of, my dad used to say sunflowers and sons of bitches, but I loved Kansas.
I mean, what if we come
Missouri's
to
the sons of bitches. Missouri's holding a special election, trying to get everybody redistricted because they are the boot-licking. What does Trump have on them? He's holding everybody hostage.
Yeah, some dirt.
But now, here's where they fucked up. They passed that big, beautiful bill, and everyone said, oh, we're going to get all these people that don't deserve Medicaid off of Medicaid. Shit. Whatever. Y'all that don't understand how anything works, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
There's nobody on Medicaid that doesn't fully qualify for Medicaid. They only look through your fucking doctor's records. Idiots. Okay, but my mom called, and she's not sure what she's going to do. And the only good thing, and if this video got out to my brother, he would say, yeah, there's my sister. We told that motherfucker never to vote for Donald Trump. My brother will be, there are familial responsibilities in 29 states out of 50. And what that means is, it's a little known fact that children are responsible for their parents. That's for their food, clothing, housing, and medical care.
Oh, wow.
The children are financially responsible for their parents. Now, you may have had a bad mom. You may have had a horrible dad. But because of the fact that they are your parent, there is a little known fact called a filial, F-I-L-L-A-L, I believe it is, responsibility.
I don't know that one.
Means that you are responsible for all of the bills, for all of your mother's medication, for all of your mother's welfare, for her clothes, for her food.
As we should be.
Oh, she's not going to get SNAP benefits because we already cut all the SNAP benefits. So I hope you don't mind working a third job to take care of your mom. And I told my mom this afternoon, good thing her son's Republican. The only family member in our family that is Republican is one of my brothers. And we don't know what the fuck happened to him.
He went off the deep end,
we're all Democrats. As far as the eye can see,
old
we've got one lone Republican, but he's the one that insisted on voting for Donnie John. So now he's going to be fighting it out because I have one brother that is not super healthy, not able to take care of my mother, and then I'm out here in California. I'm not bringing her out here.
Oh, that's
I don't even have a place to live out here where I can take care of her.
Where's that? That's California.
Dadgummit.
That's nice.
I saw a gal that was a physical therapy tech, and she's like, well, they said they were going to send my dad home from the nursing home, so I went down a rabbit hole. What fucking rabbit hole? We've been telling you they were lying. We told you they were lying. You don't need to go down a rabbit hole.
Not now.
All you need to do is listen to other humans.
They should have listened.
See, the only way that we were able to come from the East Coast to the West Coast is we got into a wagon trail with a bunch of other people and we circled our wagons together.
Oh.
We've always done that since the beginning of humanity.
Mm-hmm.
We listen to each other and take advice from each other. That's how we survive
Takes a village to
in this big, crazy,
take care of
fucked up
adults
place
too. Believe me.
called Earth. We have done that since we began speaking. We chose a leader, the person that was the smartest, the person that was the most qualified,
We got a little
no
corrupt,
matter
but,
what color their skin was, and no matter where they went to college, or even if they had a cackly laugh.
Yeah.
Apparently
Put up with
Marjorie
them.
Taylor Greene is sick of the good old boys club. You think? You think? The whole thing is a good old boys club. Trump is out here saying today that he's not going to give federal funds to anybody that doesn't support all of Israel's companies. You don't think he's not holding some over on those people? The Republicans that keep bending to him? Would you bend to that man? Can you imagine what it's like to be his wife? Can you imagine what
she
that
ain't
disaster's
that.
like? Every time she says something happened, he
That
says,
woman
no, it
is
didn't.
not in that White
Every
House.
time
I'm
she
sorry.
wants to talk about something,
might
all
be.
he's got coming out of his mouth are lies, lies, lies. Just more lies.
But she...
Lies for her and lies for him. Lies for all of them. Because all they do is lie, lie, lie.
They do.
Lie, 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 lie. So we have disabled people in our red states trying to decide, can I get to another country or do I just have to have a plan B here? Because I will not sit here with no food, no medicine, and no place to live.
Yeah. It's tough.
We've abandoned. We've abandoned our elderly. And the people that act like they're surprised, we all fucking told you this was going to happen. But see, the big beautiful bill passage wasn't supposed to go into effect until after the 2026 elections.
They didn't.
So they were smart enough. Oh, and a lot of things won't even go into effect until after the 2028 elections. Because your old boy's building himself a grand ballroom with gold chairs that he can just be hanging over.
More gold.
Dudes.
Gold.
The Republicans are in for a
What's that Pocahontas song about gold?
29
All
states.
the gold is gold.
Adult children's responsibility to pay
None
for
of that was
everything for grandma and
was in
grandpa.
the song.
You got a spouse that needs extended care? Fuck that. He's coming home now. We have no place to put our Alzheimer's people. We have no place to put our dementia people.
Nope.
We have no place to put
They're
our
trying to make mental
Parkinson's
illness
people.
like...
We have no place to put people after they've had a
Trying to
stroke.
demonize that too.
We have no place. Because see, what used to happen is people used to have things like health insurance that paid for nursing home care and long-term care. Didn't pay for it anymore.
That's not good.
See, because our health insurance CEOs, they just keep cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. They're the gatekeeper that keep us from our own medical care. Only place you're going to get good medical care for your grandma? Mexico. Hopefully you can get her down to Mexico City. Or Canada. Hopefully you have some sort of big in-demand job, which is one of the reasons why if you are an older woman, I don't care if you never wanted to be a nurse, if you never wanted to be a nurse anesthetist, if you never wanted to be a nurse practitioner, sucks to suck, now might be the time. If you thought you were too old,
Get to doing something.
I tell you, one of the
Get on that
reasons,
ground.
I mean, they're always going to need healthcare people everywhere. I don't care if you're an ambulance driver, I don't care what, but if you may need to get out of this country with your mother in order to get her
Better
care.
make a plan.
I went through this a couple of years ago, saying that I wanted to move my mother to Ireland, where she would receive care. She was too scared. She didn't want to leave Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God my brother got her to Kansas and got her over to the Kansas side, where she's now on Medican from Kansas. She knows what's happening.
Medicare.
These elderly people are going to be tossed in the
tacky.
street because these for-profit
Medicare.
businesses, and they are all for profit, are not going to keep grandma and grandpa pay for their meds, pay for everything when they are not getting paid back by Medicaid. They won't be able to staff the place. The only way that any hospital stays staffed is through Medicaid reimbursements. And when those dry up, which they will, because our dumbity-dum friends thought that this Medicaid cut was only going to hurt able-bodied young men living in their mother's basement. Because the Republicans are lying. That's all they do is lie. So call your grandma
And not
or
think.
see her while
They
you
do
can
none of
while
that
she's still
too.
here.
Do
This is
none
going to
of
be
that.
bad.
Not thinking.
Well-
That's what I was saying. Like she said, you gotta make a play. You gotta know what you're about to be doing. That's why I be invested into this channel in the way I have been, and the time that I have been putting into it, because I want to have down the line a nice little foundation for what I'm gonna be doing, instead of just sitting here and like once in a while doing my art here. I want to be able to make it in America. Okay, here we go. This one's by Hud Jokes Hosk. It says red states have an FAFO moment. Hashtag federal workers. Hashtag FDT. Hashtag trumpet. Today we had another FAFO moment. Red states have a FAFO moment. Yes, let's get right.
Today we had another FAFO moment for those living in red states. 2 weeks ago, a U.S. District Federal Judge ordered the Trump administration to rehire employees in about 18 federal agencies. Today, the district judge announced that he will likely narrow his ruling to only those who participated in the lawsuit against the Trump administration. Which means that only federal employees at these 18 agencies located in all blue states and the District of Columbia will be required to be rehired. Meanwhile, the 31 attorney generals who did not go to bat for their federal employees living in their states would not be required to be rehired. Some of the states with the largest number of federal employees who did not participate in the lawsuit include Virginia, as well as Texas.
Really?
So once again, it pays to live in a blue state where your government goes to bat for you.
Well, that's true. Blue state be great. Apparently, we had to go the red way. You know, hopefully the blue states aren't going to completely be destroyed and ruined anytime soon. That's that. And the next one is going to be by Shells Ya. We know. Hashtag FYP. Hashtag FAFO. Hashtag FDT. He's admitted it. Our intuition doesn't lie, and we have data to prove it. Come on. The good old Papa Judge.
You want to know how we all know that the contest was rigged in November? That just admitted it this morning.
Well, he been implying like that he'll do anything.
Now he's saying that there was something wrong. It was not a free and fair election in November. So he's going to change the way that we vote because it wasn't done correctly.
Would not be shocked.
And it hasn't been done correctly. We know, mother, because you wouldn't be in the White House if it was done correctly.
Okay, I'm out for the deck. Y'all best comment below. Tell me something about that if you like, because I'd like to know. I have my hints and my own opinions as to what I think. I definitely think that something happened there to skew the elections. What was like some sort of hack or some sort of data breach or something with the voting, with the ballots. I want to be careful how I say, like, if the election in and of itself was rigged, because I don't know what the laws are about, like, just saying something like that. He's definitely insinuated that he wants to do anything to win. I think January 6th is a good old testament to the Trump figure. Rustle and hustle and bustle that he be putting everybody through. And that was my first actually thought, that when he won, it's like, oh, he must have cheated. This is not true. You don't want to be the people who are saying that, but at the same time, were criticizing Trump for saying that the election was rigged. Let me know what you think about all that. And that, my dear, was reacting to some more hashtag FAFO. And I hope you have a nice day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.